Probably. Dragson is here. Hello, Dragson.
Hey, Dragson.
How are you? How are you? Oh, wait. I cannot share from here. I'm an idiot. I will probably need to put YouTube up. Give me a minute, guys. Give me a minute. I'll get to you in just a second.
All right. Time to count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Please don't.
6, 7, 8,
and
9, 10, 11.
Okay.
Oh,
I'm done.
Well, see, he didn't have to take a minute, folks. See, he outdid himself for you. Be happy. Be happy, like me.
Yay! And I see Shinobi is here too. Hello, Shinobi. How are you?
I'm a PNG. Pay no attention to me.
Yeah, ignore the funny man. That is literally taking up about 80% of the real estate here. Cool animation. Yeah, this is Rabbit's virtual avatar.
Yep, it's my new face. It's my new face. My old one looks ugly, so I had to get a new one. Surprisingly, the face transplant didn't cost that much.
Good.
Yeah. Good whenever I saw the bill, I expected to look more like this.
Yeah, that was perfect. So it's good that some people are here. How you guys doing? We'll get the official thing going probably in about 3 minutes. We'll let some people sneak in if they wish to. If not, well, that's their loss.
Let's go ahead. All right. Got your notification retweeted now, so that should get some folks in. Hopefully. Maybe. Possibly. I'm not sure.
Hey, what happened? Nothing happened. Underworld Dream, why do you always come to my stream and assume something happened?
I mean, look at me. I'm completely innocent.
Aside from Rabbit being goofy as hell, nothing's happened. Nothing evil or heinous is going on behind the scenes. We're not plotting world domination while you guys aren't looking. Honest, we swear. Scout's honor and all that jazz.
Clearly.
Okay, wow, that neck tilt actually creeped me out a little. The neck tilt actually kind of creeped me out because I thought that the model was actually going to break even more so. When I make it look like the neck snapped off, I'm like, oh god. Terrifying. Oh god. Yeah. Excuse me.
My neck is stuck. Can you help me?
It's possessed. It's evil. I'll have to get rid of it. Yeah, I don't know why Underworld Dream always assumes the worst of my live streams. He always seems to. Hello, Dalton. How are you?
Hey, Dalton.
Good to see you, man.
Shinobi, Underworld, Dalton.
Does nobody read the title of my live streams? Since I'm a rabbit now, does that mean Rabbit Sensei is my ninja master?
Yes.
I didn't know you were a rabbit. I thought you were a raccoon. But if you want him to be your ninja master, I'm sure he'll take new students.
Always taken. Yes.
If that's what you want.
I'll make sure you're treated fairly. You can trust me.
Yes.
I'm always trustworthy.
Actually, you can't trust this man as far as you can throw him. I've seen how he treats some of his other friends. You don't want to trust him. Trust me on that, okay? He can be a... Oh, stupid alarm. My 4 p.m. alarm went off.
Looks like, yes, it is time to ride forth to Camelot. Camelot.
Yes, because we're going to... Yeah, because despite what Underworld Dream probably assumes like something bad happened, but it didn't. We're just here to chat about JRPGs and shit.
I mean,
that's all we're here to do.
Exactly. I mean,
read the title.
Yeah, we're talking JRPGs. Clearly, nothing bad ever happens. Would we lie?
I'm not going to say that nothing bad ever happens. I mean, characters sometimes die. there was some bad things that happened. At all. That's right. Not like Trails of Cold Steel 1 made me go, oh, you piece of shit at the end. It's like, what a way to end. I'm not going to spoil the ending, but Jesus, what an ending for the first game, and then moving straight into 2. I couldn't take it anymore after how the first one ended. I'm like, I have to pop it right now at this very moment.
They caught you. They got you on it, huh?
Because I'm like, God damn you, piece of shit. It was a cliffhanger ending, and my God, did it hurt? Get me in the feels. I'm like, I actually genuinely hate you right now. When anyone asks, don't you trust me? I immediately doubt whether I should, because otherwise, why ask? Dalton is the shrewd one here.
Dalton.
So
you hurt me. I swear, I wasn't going to kill you in your sleep.
Don't hurt Rabbit. Rabbit is our friend. Okay, so
yes,
are we ready to talk?
Oh yeah.
Okay, so we're gonna be talking about some JRPG stuff, guys. What should we start with?
That's a good question.
Maybe we should start with. You want to do like JRPGs that might be coming out soon?
Sure, I'm good for that one. I mean, because immediately when I think that's a pretty good warm up. I mean, one I immediately think of is East Monstrum Nox.
Yeah, I've seen that.
It looks so good.
I have only played East Origins a little bit. I never played that far into it, but I have seen East 8 and 9 now, so
yeah,
I'm interested. That's for sure.
Yeah, I was surprised to see that it's actually gone to the 3D model, full roaming gameplay as well. I never expected that because I started with Origins just like you.
Yeah. I never got back to it. It's still on my PS4 and I haven't gotten back to it in a long time.
Well, you heard it here first, folks. He's going to restart his East Origins live streams here starting April 31st.
No. How about April 1st? It's a belated April Fool's joke. No. I mean, let's see. What was it? The 2 RPGs that we've been playing, well, aside from SD Gundam Cross Rays, was Valkyria Chronicles 4 and Persona 5. Although we can't finish a live stream of Persona 5. That one will probably not happen.
Yep.
Because Atlas is a dick. We can get all the way to near the end of the game, and then we have to stop, which would suck.
Just a bit.
I don't know what I was thinking by actually streaming it. I probably shouldn't anymore because I'd rather just play through the game and then finish it. Although that'll probably be a 100+ hour endeavor on its own.
Yeah,
of course, granted, so is the games I've already been playing recently. So I logged in almost 90 hours in Trails of Cold Steel 1. And I didn't even finish everything. That's how long that game is. It is at least an 80+ hour game. I'm not kidding when I say that they're long. They take a while to get through. I don't even think I'm halfway through 2 right now. And I'm like 30 hours.
Lord.
And keep in mind that we have 4 games to play through.
Yeah, it's just...
If you're going to play one of them, you have to be dedicated to play.
Yeah, I'm noticing.
I took a break. They love doing stuff in those games. I don't know what it is. I mean, they've got all the extra stuff that you get to do, the secret missions, all the bonus stuff that you can do, like learning more about the local characters and whatnot, and getting more of their backstory and whatnot. I'm like, there is a lot of shit to do. I spend at least probably 10 to 15 minutes in the game just reading through the newspaper.
Oh, wow.
Especially ever since I started playing 2, because that thing is a goddamn propaganda machine, and it's hilarious to read.
Oh, man. Yeah, speaking of
You shouldn't leave your mouth open like that. Bugs might get in.
Maybe that's how I eat.
Sorry, I read Shinobi's comment. Nom, 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 nom. But let's see, what other role-playing games are coming out? Well, there is another Falcom game coming out. We've got Trails of Cold Steel 4. It comes out in October. So that's right around the corner. Yeah. Although I need to finish 2 and 3 before I probably jump into 4. Yeah. I did mention to Rabbit before we actually officially started, what was it? That there's another tie... I don't know what to call it. I guess it's a kind of a tie-in game. It's supposed to cover all the loose ends of Trails of Cold Steel 4, apparently.
Ah, I see.
And it just came out in Japan. But we probably won't see that for a couple of years here, since that's been the schedule for Trails of Cold Steel.
Yeah.
These games have a lot of localizing coding to do. Considering the levels and amounts of text that they put in that game, I'm not surprised that the localizing takes about a year just to do that.
I can't even imagine.
Before they even make an official release.
Yeah, I can't even imagine the amount of work the translation team puts in.
I can't either. That's like, well, just imagine that the Japanese team just put in just as much work doing it in Japanese, and then the localizing team has to come in and do it in English.
Oh, man.
I actually learned something kind of funny, because in Japan with the Trails of Cold Steel games, some of the games have, you know how they name mission quests and whatnot, like you write a name down. In the Japanese versions, I guess they don't really put a whole lot of thought into what to call the missions. They just like say random, whatever generic thing they can come up with, like you have, go get a stone or something to that nature. But when XC localized Trails of Cold Steel 1 and 2, they actually changed that so that they actually put a little bit more effort into changing the title names. Like one of the missions was called Put a Ring on It in the first game. And there are probably other examples, but I didn't know that initially until I watched someone else playing around with the game. I'm like, oh, really? Wow. And people got upset over NIS America's localizing of the games and whatnot. I'm like, oh, you don't like that? It's like, well, then why weren't you pissed at XC when they did it?
Yeah.
Anyway, bit off topic on that, but let's see. What other games are coming out?
I'm trying to think of JRPGs that are coming out as well. I know, as I said, I mentioned East Monstrum Nox, but come think of it.
Yeah.
Which looks so. There aren't many JRPGs coming out here soon, are there?
There might be a few more, but I'm kind of drawing a bit of a blank. I watched the video, what was it, yesterday or the day before, to try and remind myself what was going on, but then I spaced out and forgot everybody. Except for the most recent, we got the newest Tales of game coming out. But I forgot what it's called. I'm a bit mixed on that one. I don't know how I feel about its direction. I've always had a thing for the anime style that it has and its aesthetic. I don't know if I like this somewhat more realistic anime style they've gone with. I'm going to
have to ask which game again, because the call sort of cropped out a little bit when you were saying the name of the game. I was wondering what. The call cut out a little bit when you were saying the name of the game, so I'm not sure which game you're talking about right now.
It's the newest
Tales of Arise. Okay.
Tales. Yeah, that's it. Tales of Arise. I was trying to remember what it was called because I can't remember. Hello, Talium.
Good to see you as well.
Yeah. And then there's that, but well, I don't know when that. I was thinking of the Suikoden spiritual successor, but we don't know when that will come out. But that's on Kickstarter now, so and it's been reaching all of its goals at this point. So
I thought it has reached.
That'll probably expedite its process. I'm pretty positive. Well, I mean, they might be making. We don't know. They'll make new ones probably. They've been doing that every time they hit a goal. Oh, hold on. Let me double check it. I will check Jrpg Chronicles right now to see where it's at. Just as of right now, that's all in Japanese. I can't read that. How do you translate that into numbers? So far, I've got 46,307 backers.
Ooh.
And let's see, 481. Let me just. I'm going to put that in chat, and people can tell me how much they think that is in English.
Okay. Oh there Lord, that's a lot of money. That's over $1 million. That's over $1 million.
Yeah. Yeah. That's how well they've done. So that's impressive.
I mean, I do love the art style that they got going with it because I like the way the art style looked for Octopath Traveler as well. I never got around to playing it though. And just that.
Yeah, I never played it either. I did like it, but I never got to play it either. Hold on, maybe what I can do.
There's just something about the art style with it that I really enjoyed because it feels like it sort of feels like controlling sprites on a paper pop out paper field or something like that. You know, like everything is just made out of. Oh, okay.
I'm just doing something here. I'm just showing the page.
Gotcha. Holy.
So what we got? We got 4.5 million is where they're at right now.
So
in American.
So what we're hearing is they're funded.
Pretty much. They are funded, I would say. Quite a bit. Ooh, a steelbook.
I might pledge $20 to that Kickstarter for the steelbook version.
$20 for a steelbook version of the game? I would.
Yeah, that's a real good deal.
I don't know what that is. It's like because it's saying the physical version is $56, but do you have to pay another $20 for the steelbook?
It might be.
Wouldn't be out of the realm of possibility.
That's probably what it is. Yeah.
Yeah. Probably. They got a lot of stuff. I'm impressed.
Scroll. Did it say Koji Igarashi? Up a little bit higher. Yep, Koji Igarashi. Nice. Yes.
Koji Igarashi.
The man himself.
Who are these? Closing stream guest lists. Oh, okay. Maybe he's working on the game in some capacity.
It wouldn't surprise me.
Interview with a vampire. Yep. The only interview with a vampire I can think of is the one with Brad Pitt and Tom Cruise. It's the only interview with a vampire I'm aware of. But kind of see a bit of the gameplay footage here. I do like its animations. Those are really nice.
Dude, that's really cool.
So they're working really hard. Yeah. Now, if only we could get a Wild Arms.
Maybe one day.
Successor.
Maybe one day.
I would love that. Because I remember playing Suikoden back in the day. I remember some of the Suikoden games back in the day, especially playing 3 and 4.
I have
never got a chance to play 2.
I have a confession to make. I've never had the chance to play a Suikoden game.
Mm-hmm. You're dead to me now. I'm kidding. I'm joking. I kid. Okay. Uh-oh. Can we get the rabbit?
Hello, everyone.
There we go.
He's back. I wasn't away devouring souls at all.
He did. It was.
I mean.
But yeah, that game's out at some point. Who knows when? I didn't look up the date. Considering they only just started that Kickstarter.
Yeah, with the Kickstarter having just started, I'm going to guess it'll probably come out in maybe 2.5, 3 years.
Maybe, roughly, depending on how much manpower they can put into it.
True. I mean, with the budget, they should be able to afford a good amount.
That is a factor. I'm sure with this with the money that they've got, I'm sure that'll help expedite the process considerably. Konami, you missed out on money.
Well, isn't that always the case with them?
Too busy with your damn Yu-Gi-Oh! Yeah, too busy with your Yu-Gi-Oh! Bullshit and your pachinko machines.
What have they done?
This is money you could have had.
What have they done to Yu-Gi-Oh, man? What have they done to Yu-Gi-Oh? It makes me sad.
Yeah. And I'm sad that I will not get to see Wild Arms for a while. Probably because Sony is the owner of it, and I don't think they have any interest in doing it.
Yeah.
Tahilium's asking how Miles is.
He is doing fine. He has a full belly, and pretty much he's just sleeping, relaxing in the sun, enjoying his time. He's a good boy.
Yep. He is a good boy. Mom loves seeing pictures of him and video of him.
Yeah, I keep on trying to get more, but he never stays still for photos. It's a miracle when I get a picture.
Yeah, well, she likes the videos that I share with her, so something, and she enjoys those. She's like, "Oh my god, he's so big now."
He is.
I'm like, well, yeah. He's an animal, Mom. They grow pretty quickly.
Yeah.
He's like what, only about a year old now?
Yeah, he's about a year and a half old.
Almost 2, I forget. Yep, I figured as much. Considering you got him sometime last year or year or so?
I got him when he was I got him last year when he was 5 years old, and I want to say it was the first week of May. No, second week of May. Second week of May.
You said you said 5 years old.
No, wait, 5 weeks old. 5 weeks old. Sorry.
That's what I thought you meant. I'm like, wait, 5 years? That doesn't sound right. But he's only a year and a half old. How did this happen? Is there some sort of time paradox here?
He's discovered my secret.
Anyway. Was there what other was there any other games that we were thinking about or that I can think of? I'm trying.
Yeah, same here.
Curse you, Shadow Elite. You have failed me because my memory is not working for me at all. And I'm going to blame Shadow Elite. I shouldn't, because I should blame my own stupidity.
Oh, I just thought
But I'm going to blame him anyway, because
I actually just thought of one that's part RPG, but it's also a survival game. It's a JRPG survival.
Mm-hmm.
It actually just went into early access, and it might as well be pre-alpha on Steam, called Craftopia.
Craftopia.
Yeah, it's a JRPG and survival game in the sense that it's heavily inspired by Breath of the Wild, Pokemon, and a bunch of other JRPGs, including Monster Hunter, which technically is a JRPG. It's just an action variant.
Also, that other Breath of the Wild game called Genshin Impact.
Oh, that's another one. Yes. Yes, that's another one coming out.
That one does look interesting.
Oh yeah, most certainly.
I have not.
I'm afraid of the gacha hell that I'm going to be entering with that game.
Yeah. I've got bugs all over my room.
Yeah. I know the feeling. There's a fly in this room that just will not disappear. It buzzes around, and no matter how many times I say, "Shoo fly, you bother me," it keeps coming back.
Yeah. I enjoyed playing and finishing Ghost of Shushima.
Ooh, that's a good game.
I've seen footage of that game. I have not played it.
It's a good game.
It looks good.
It really is. Honestly, I have to compare it to sort of how Assassin's Creed is, in the sense that open world, you collect things, you power up, and then you go and do either stealth or full frontal combat. But it's a really fun time. It's a really fun time.
Yeah, sounds about right. Yeah. It looked like it was a pretty good game.
I
wouldn't mind playing some of the Neo games. Yeah. I have one.
Yeah.
I have that one. Yeah, I got that for, I think it was PlayStation Plus was having it for free. But I need to renew my PlayStation Plus before I could probably pick it up.
Yeah, Of
course, there was a few other ones. I think I had Batman Arkham Knight too. But I don't know if I'm ready to play a Batmobile Simulator. I mean, seriously, what the hell?
Yeah.
I wanted a Batmobile, but I didn't want it to dominate the whole game.
Yeah.
And from when I saw it released, I'm like, God damn, that's a lot of Batmobile. Or wait, no, let me reiterate, Bat Tank.
Oh, yeah.
That's not a Batmobile, that's a Bat Tank. There's a difference. And I thought the Tumbler in the Dark Knight was excessive. The one in Arkham Knight takes the
excessive?
Goddamn cut. What? Is it? There is such a thing as too much of a good thing.
I mean, yeah.
Okay. I can't really think of any other games that are coming out right now that I want, aside from Trails of Cold Steel 4. That's the top priority right now, but I have to get 3 before I buy 4. So.
Understandable. Oh, that reminds me, I did think of another one that's going to be coming out. I don't know when it's going to come out, but it is. Phantasy Star Online.
What's that?
Phantasy Star Online 2 New Genesis.
Yeah. Could you explain what that is? Because I'm not 100% sure.
Okay, pretty much Phantasy Star Online.
Was it an overhaul of the game?
No, it's actually a completely separate game. You can transfer your character from Phantasy Star Online 2 to it, and vice versa, because they can travel back and forth. But Phantasy Star Online 2, which you select a mission, and you set out an instance maps. And you're just, going through the map. You do raid bosses every once in a while, so on and so forth. But everything is sort of set in how everything looks. There's a finite amount of things you can do, finite amount of arenas. However, New Genesis is full-on open world, allowing you to have different kinds of movement, go around, and it's actually a bit of a clever naming scheme that they had, because New Genesis, NG, new game, or it could also be a reference to the fact that the Genesis was the very last console they had an open world Phantasy Star game on. So
could be. Batman be over the top with his vehicles.
Yeah.
This is true. I mean, the guy designs them all with a bat motif. Come on.
True. Very true.
But let's be honest, it's better. It's better than the Aeromobile, because that's a ridiculous thing I've ever seen. A vehicle that looks like an arrow.
Yeah.
You're trying too hard.
Just a little bit. Yeah.
Also, Spider-Mobile. Does he need it? No.
I'm sorry.
I sometimes love when I see them.
I was going to say, what was that? Because, again, the call keeps cutting in and out every once in a while.
I said Spider-Mobile. I said Spider-Mobile.
Oh, okay.
Spider-Man's car. It's a Doom buggy.
Oh, God.
With a Spider-Man motif. And every once in a while, they reference it again. And it's like, he never needed a car.
He really doesn't. I mean, he could take the subway.
No. It's like Superman. Hey, Superman, here, have this car. What? Did I cut out again?
I think it did, because
I was just saying, like, does Superman need a... Yeah, I was just saying, does Superman need a car?
No, not really. Not really.
No. Unless he's pretending to be Clark Kent. That's the only time he needs a car.
Yeah.
Anyway. Weird superhero topic aside. I think that's all the games I can think of off the top of my head.
Yeah, same here.
I can't think of anything else.
Same here. I mean, we're a little starved for JRPGs coming out, which people are going to say this is blasphemy of me, especially in a JRPG stream. But I think that might actually be a little bit of a good thing, because people need time to catch up on the ones that are out already. You know?
This is true. If you like if you're going to be someone who's like, oh hey, I really want to get into this Legend of Heroes series, you may want to, drop everything else you're doing.
Yeah.
When it comes to other games, and just focus on those. Because I'm actually not even at the beginning point. I'm at like the mid. I'm at the wouldn't technically be the halfway point. I'm on Arc 3.
Oh.
Technically, when Arc 1 and 2 have been out since before then.
I see.
Because we got Trails in the Skies 3 games, and then we've got Trails from Zero and Trails from Azure. All of them are interconnected with Cold Steel.
That's a lot of trails. So, that's a lot of trails.
Yes. Many trails to take. Many paths.
Actually,
too many paths to take.
Come to think of it, wasn't there a Trails versus East game at one point?
I don't know. I've not heard of it.
I want to say it was on a PSP system.
That would be awesome if it exists.
Yeah, I think there is one.
It was
not sure what it's called though.
I don't know. No, I can't say I've heard of it. I mean, the one thing that what was it? There's one that just released in Japan, and all I've noticed, at least from watching the Japanese trailer, is it has 3 routes with 3 different characters, and I have no idea how long the game is. I'm like, oh my god. If even one of those is 30 hours or more, that is a lot.
Yeah.
And you're going to be playing with 3 different characters with 3 different party teams. That is a lot.
That is a lot.
One party is bad enough. Class 7 is already big enough on its own.
Yeah.
And that's a freaking huge class. Well, I mean, JRPG wise, let's see. What is that? I'm trying to remember how many people are in the class. That's at least at the start. That's, let me see. Reen, Eusis, Gaius, Elliot, Machias, Alyssa, Laura, Emma, Fee. That's 9 people in total. That's 9 students. 9 party members.
Well, then.
Granted, you're not with them all the time.
But that's still a good amount.
That is a lot. Yeah. And that's not even all of them.
Jeez.
There's a total of 11 party members in the game. You get 2 nearing the end point. I think by chapter 4 or 5, you get 2 more classmates.
Also,
that's an appropriate response.
Yes. Also, I did search it up real quick, and in fact, there is an East versus Trials in the Sky fighting game called East versus Trials in the Sky Alternative Saga.
Interesting. I did not know what that. I didn't know that was a thing.
I'm pretty sure it's Japan exclusive, sadly. But it does exist.
Probably. I'm gonna look this up real quick because I'm curious.
Hmm.
Oh, it's a PSP game.
So it's classic PSP.
Yep. Back when Legends of Heroes was probably first starting. Does look a little bit like it looks a bit like a fighting game. Yeah, we're not going to be probably seeing this game, unfortunately.
Yeah.
That's a bit unfortunate.
I mean, we could always yar har fiddle dee dee.
I mean, it's the same with the second.
But you didn't hear it from me.
Probably more than likely the people who. I mean, considering that you can actually buy. Well, because here's the thing: one of the games isn't even officially out in the States, or two of the games aren't even officially out that are a part of the story arc that you. Because everybody says you have to play through all of it before you get to Trails of Cold Steel. I'm doing it out of order anyway, and I don't care. But it's like, if you want to get the most out of it, you have to play Trails from Zero and Trails of Azure, because it's part of the story. And I'm like, wait, but it's not been localized.
Yeah, that makes it a little difficult.
It has no official localization.
Just a little. Yeah, them not being localized makes it a little difficult.
I mean, you can buy it for pretty cheap from what it sounds like, for about maybe $10 or so. Through probably a Japanese retailer for, probably not through Steam, but something else.
Yeah.
And then I mean, fortunately, the fans are dedicated enough that they did do an English patch for it, so that you can use the patch.
Yeah, true.
Buy the game actually, and then use the patch. It's not official, but
it's better than nothing.
Yeah, at this point. Especially YouTube. But the chat keeps cutting out. I'm sorry. I can't do anything about that. What can I do, Robert?
Oh no.
It's probably my.
Give me a moment. I'm having issues on my end now. Let me refresh myself. I shall return.
Okay. He's gone, guys. Now I can talk shit about him behind his back. I'm kidding. Let's not do that. Da, 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 da. Yes. So, what are you guys doing? Are we having a good day? We having a good time? We're chatting, having fun. It's starting to get a little warm in the room, but you know what? I'm okay with that. Dun 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 dun. Okay. Tea. Here we go. Here we go. Gotta take some time. It's not connecting his mic.
Okay,
Hello?
Can you hear me now?
I can hear you now. Think your avatar may have been too much.
No, because it's still doing doing the same stuff to me, which means it's probably a net thing.
It is?
Yeah.
It probably is my and I don't know why. But they don't look great. Might be using this. I don't know. Maybe we should try Discord next time because it might be better.
Yeah, Discord might be easier.
I don't know. Well, hey, maybe... Hold on. There. Maybe this will help. I'll get rid of myself. No one needs to see my ugly mug.
Now I'm the host.
Yes, let's go with that.
Plan.
That was his plan all along, guys.
I have now seized control.
Okay. So, do we want to work on the next topic? Yeah, I think that's probably a good idea.
Yeah, and I hate saying it, but yeah, once your webcam went down, I can suddenly hear you all the way through again.
Fantastic.
So
I'm glad to hear it.
Might have just been a strain on the
first topic. You want to pick the next one?
Yeah. What is the next one? I had to come back, so it's no longer showing for me in private chat.
That's a problem. Well, the options we have here: favorite JRPG weapon, favorite JRPG genre, favorite soundtrack, favorite antagonist.
Okay, I think again. I think you can bring your cam back. It's still doing the thing, but yeah, go ahead. It's your show. It's your show.
I don't. Okay, that's true. It is my show. Get in line. No. How about favorite weapon?
All right.
That might be fun. I'm curious about this.
All right.
Now, actually, out of my curiosity, are we talking about just a unique weapon that's definitive to a character, or are we talking about just a class of weapon?
I was just being like, just favorite weapon overall. I think just from any JRPG, which one is our personal favorite?
I'm trying to think of the most iconic ones I can think of. And which one I prefer. I probably have to go Final Fantasy. It's a toss-up between the Buster Sword from 7 or Squall's Gunblade. I like both of those.
Those are good.
Although I don't know, maybe I would also kind of toss in Wild Arm 2's main protagonist Ashley's weapon, because it's basically just a gun with a bayonet attached to it. That's a pretty cool weapon. But it'd probably still end up being either the Buster Sword or the Gunblade.
That's fair. There's so many good JRPG weapons. So many
strike
good ones.
Really good imagery automatically. There are. I could have also went with the Keyblade. Although I don't know if I could consider that a weapon. It's so goofy of a weapon choice, but it works, I guess.
So you thought about going with a Keyblade, huh?
Are you messing?
That makes me sad.
I mean, why?
Because...
Is it because you don't like Kingdom Hearts very much?
I tried. I just could not get into it.
I don't blame you. I tried to play 3 and I only got through like the first world, and I'm like, you know what? I'm not into this as much as I used to be.
Yeah, it's
been a while. I mean, go ahead.
I was going to say, I think the only reason it really survived as much as it did is because the series before was almost exclusively fan service, and not in the sexy way. I mean, it's just fan service for Disney fans, fan service for Final Fantasy fans, and the story is just a muddled mess.
Yeah, that definitely is probably one of the reasons why I've kind of gotten tired of the series.
Yeah.
I'm tired with a lot of Square Enix's bullshit, but that's probably a stream for another day.
Yeah. Yeah.
I might reserve that.
Yeah.
I could do that for probably a good couple hours. You want to do that?
Yeah, I could definitely do that.
In the future, that might be fun. We'll just riff on Square Enix for like 2 hours.
Oh yeah, I could most certainly do that.
That might be fun.
My lord, did you see what they did to Crystal Chronicles? The remaster?
Yeah, I remember seeing you sharing that. What was it? Content that was actually in the original game was split up into DLC?
Yep.
Was that what happened? Because
they did that. And it's not cheap DLC either. I mean, it's only $5 a piece, but still it's a thing of that stuff that was in the base GameCube game. There's no excuse to sell it as DLC to the consumers. No excuse.
Unless you are, I mean, they weren't, yeah. I know that they were like maybe adding new dungeons and stuff, but still. Yeah. Unless it's brand new stuff, you shouldn't be charging the players for it. I mean, from what I also heard, I haven't played through Final Fantasy VII Remake yet, but it sounds like Red 13 is not a playable character in the game, and I'm like, you son of a bitch. Red 13 was one of my favorite characters. You assholes! I want to play as Red 13.
I'm thinking
he's a dog, but still,
he'll probably be playable in the next one. But yeah, in the first one, he is not playable.
I don't know why. It's a weird. I mean, I guess it kind of makes sense because he's only going to be in the game for a short period of time. But still, be nice to have at least a little teaser of see how he'll play in the rest of the game. But anyway, we're not talking. We should save our rage of Square Enix for later.
Yes, we'll save our rage at Square Konami. I mean, Square Enix.
Yeah. Go buy other better JRPGs from other companies.
Yes.
Go buy them from Bandai Namco.
Mm-hmm.
Or Atlas.
The SAO JRPGs are better.
Actually, if I'm being honest, most of Square.
That's right. I said it. I said it. And I'm not hesitating on that. Wrong. I stand by my statement. The SAO JRPGs, they're better than most things that Square's put out recently.
Well, I mean, that's really not that hard to do. The bar is pretty low.
Fair.
I mean, I think right now, the only thing they have that is worth a damn in the sense of anything that's come out recently is the Fantasy VII Remake. That's the only claim to fame they have right now.
I mean,
I guess we could give some slight credit to A Realm Reborn, but that's been out for years.
Yeah.
So I'm not counting it.
Yeah.
I'm not going to count that as a win for Square. Because technically it almost bankrupted them too. So it's not technically a win. It's a loss. And you should think of it as such.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, they did come back whenever they made A Realm Reborn and all the expansions because those are actually good. But base Final Fantasy 14, oh God, no. I had one of the people I know, Foxette, tell me about her experience with the base game.
Yeah.
I hurt for her. It hurt hearing about it. Oh God.
Yeah. Okay, Rabbit.
Yes?
You didn't answer the question.
Ah, yes. Favorite JRPG weapon.
The question. What's your favorite weapon?
It's a tough one because I like a lot of JRPG weapons. I gotta say my favorite one is it's the Twilight bracelet that Kite has in Dot Hack that allows him to use data drain.
I do not remember what that weapon looks like.
It's very tech.
I kind of vaguely remember what Kite's weapons look like. Yeah.
It's very tech heavy. But
more of the story. Don't make remakes of stuff that doesn't need a remake to begin with.
Exactly.
I guess that's fair.
Now, remaking bad games and making them good, that's a good idea. I love that idea.
But I don't think it would be financially a good idea because the companies normally want games that people know, not the ones that everybody hates.
And let's face it, the Final Fantasy VII Remake,
even if they had potential.
And let's also be honest, the Final Fantasy VII Remake, it wasn't going to happen at first. It was just a tech demo they did at a Sony conference, and then everyone went, "Woo, Final Fantasy!"
Oh, the original.
And the CEOs went, "Oh no, what have we done?"
Actually, no. I think their thought process was, we can milk this.
And milk it they did. Milk it they did.
Indeed. That's what they always do with Final Fantasy VII. They know how popular it is, and they know they could take advantage of the fan base. I bought the remake. I'm ashamed of myself. I feel dirty. At least slightly. I mean, I did play the demo before I bought it, so I was like, oh, you know what? The game is pretty solid, gameplay-wise. No, and I like how it looks, so, I mean, it's worth it.
Yeah, no shit, because the game does look pretty solid.
Also it's just, getting it.
I don't get why it still feels weird to me that they took the first section and turned it into a full game. That still feels weird to me. But I understand why after having watched someone play through it.
I'm also slightly afraid that I'm going to be charged for the other parts.
Yes.
And I don't know how I feel.
Yes, we're going to be charged for the next parts. That's just how it's going to be.
Oh, I may wait until they go on sale before I buy them then, if that's the case, because I don't want to give them full money. Or I'll find these copies. Because I'm not giving Square full retail for that. Screw you for that. What was this? My favorite JRPG weapon would be the Psycho Wand from Phantasy Star 4.
Ooh.
Well, you won't have those buffs for long.
Psycho Wand was great. Ooh, but speaking of weapons, though, as I said, Kite's Twilight Bracelet was my favorite, but whenever it comes to actual melee combat weapon, I've got to go with the Falchion. I've got to go with Falchion.
Yeah.
It's just, I love
Falchion from Fire Emblem. Yep. That's a good one.
Yes.
It's a good one.
I loved its redesign in...
which...
I was going to say, I loved its redesign in Shadows of Valentia. That's my personal favorite redesign of it.
Yeah. Considering it's had several different variations.
Oh, yeah.
The Awakening one isn't too bad.
Yeah.
I'm trying to remember what it looks like in Echoes. I'm kind of drawing a blank. Yeah, I can't... Maybe that's because I didn't get far enough into the game to get the Falchion.
That's plausible. That's plausible. And it's sort of funny because the Falchion in Echoes looks very much like the Sword of Seals from Fire Emblem 6.
Which game? You cut out a bit.
I said the Falchion from Echoes looks a lot like the Sword of Seals from Fire Emblem 6. So it would not surprise me if Fire Emblem 6 actually took place on future Valentia.
Oh! So it looks a lot like... what was it? I'm trying to remember. Gosh darn it.
Yeah.
What was the main character's name from 6? I'm drawing a blank. I know who is in 7. I know it. Roy. Yes, that's Roy. Who it is. I was like, God, I know the character's name. Why am I drawing a blank?
It's because...
So it looks very similar to his sword?
Yeah, it looks very similar to his sword.
That was a pretty good design. That's a good design. I'm not going to disagree with that. Followed by the Elsadon from the same game. Instantly kills almost anything.
Yeah.
So Shinobi's going for like pure raw power. What can give me the best bang for my buck?
As long as it works.
No, that's true. I went basically just for aesthetic. I didn't go for like end game best weapon period. Here I come. I'm gonna murder you. Weapon choice. Although there's nothing wrong with that either. I think I remembered playing Kingdom Hearts 2 and trying to get all the Keyblades. That was an endeavor, especially to get the ultimate weapon.
Yeah, I've heard.
And then it wasn't even technically worth it because the best, but because you could get almost the same amount of power from the cloud, the Keyblade you get from Cloud for beating Sephiroth.
Well then,
if you beat Sephiroth in 2, Tifa gives you a Keyblade, and it's pretty much almost as good. The only difference is I think it's slightly slower than the other one.
I see.
Because it's heavier and bigger.
All right.
It's really not any different from the ultimate weapon. I remembered using that one through most of the end game that I played.
God.
Because I played that game religiously for a very long time. I even completed the Hades Cup. And I don't wish to repeat that. That is 100 fights. Your shocked expression. It brings me joy. Yeah, this is true. I was that obsessed with Kingdom Hearts at the time. So I was dedicated back then. Not so much now, but I was back then.
Yeah, I mean, with some games we get dedicated.
The game was fun.
Yeah, game was fun.
I'm dedicated right now to Trails. So, yeah. I'm dedicated to Trails of Cold Steel right now. It is the love of my life.
I see. So you took it out on dinner. When you giving it the movie?
Yep. I let it pick the movie, of course.
Yes. Good.
You have to treat it very nicely. Otherwise, if you don't, it gets very angry with you later.
Yeah.
And then it hurts you physically and emotionally.
So it's an abusive relationship. Gotcha.
Sometimes it depends. Trust me, there were some boss fights that... Wait, no, let me rephrase that. For Trails of Cold Steel, there were just some general normal encounters that are so bullshit that sometimes you feel like the game is literally bending you over and making you take it. And it is not fun at all. I know the imagery is horrible, but it's true. I've had just normal encounters that make me go, why? Why did you do this to me? I mean, you were there when you saw West Town stream, and he just that, what was it, the boss fight he was fighting? Oh wait, no, the monster chest that he opened without even thinking. He just popped that thing open. There are multiple of those in the game, by the way, and a lot of them are very bullshit. I think there was one. Okay, so here's a horror story. There was one in chapter 5, I think. It was either chapter 4. No, wait. No, it was chapter 5. And you're in a sewer, and there's a lot of slime or goop type monsters. I don't know really what to call them. They're kind of gooey little jelly creatures.
Okay.
And there's a monster chest with a whole entire crew of them. Now, keep in mind, when you're in normal encounters, you can, whack the enemy from behind and then get advantage, which is pretty much how you should always play the game. Always aim for advantage in the game because you don't want the enemies to kill you. But this chest literally killed me in less than 2 turns. The enemies were faster than me, than my entire party. And they casted basically an insta-death spell.
That reminds me of a story as well.
Yeah.
That reminds me of a story as well. But yeah, that is terrifying. That is terrifying.
This is why, even while I've been playing 2, I've been so goddamn cautious around most of those chests. I'm like, you know what? I'm saving before I enter any of these because I don't want to get killed.
Good call.
Of course, they've added a whole bunch of new mechanics, that actually help out a lot more. So it's like, you know what? Now it's not nearly as bad because it used to be what I had to do was it's like, okay, I'm going to have to use an S-Spray craft and I'm just going to have to just lay into them with whatever I got and just use it and hope they all die in one shot, which most of them will because they're not that strong. But still, it's not fun.
Yeah.
Let's see. Power Soul from Final Fantasy VII is also great for Tifa. You called her Tina.
And no, 8 also for Tina.
Yeah, you mean 7 and you mean Tifa. And there's no Tina in 8. I wish there was, but there's no Tina. He meant 7, so I'm assuming he means Tifa.
Gotcha.
Cast Death Sentence on her or equip her with Curse Ring and Death Blow. And she deals more damage than any of the male party members. Yeah. This is why Tifa is best girl.
I see.
Well, that also... Oh! You want to know the thing for Trails of Cold Steel? Abilities and status effects are a nightmare. And I realized, especially when playing in the final dungeon, how ill-prepared I was for every perceivable encounter in it.
Oh.
Because all the monsters are basically miniaturized versions of bosses I've already fought.
That's a nope scenario right there.
Not fun. Yeah, there were, and the one thing about some of those dungeons are that they have special effects active all the time. So enemies can get random abilities. You can get random abilities, like certain statuses like Death Blow or Vanish, which Death Blow, I'm assuming you know what that means.
Yeah.
Right? Instant KO. And Vanish, which basically just removes your party member from the group. Same thing as Death Blow. Pretty much. They disappear. And I'm like, and considering how strong all those final enemies were, I'm like, my God, you want me to suffer, don't you? Anyway, enough of my horror stories. Don't take what I'm saying about Trails of Cold Steel mean that it's bad, because it's not. It just means that there's some bullshit that you have to contend with on occasion.
Fair enough.
It can work for... Okay, so... It's cool that Shinobi participated and shared his favorite weapons. Good man. What's next? And Rabbit is furiously typing on his keyboard.
Yeah. I just sent you a message on here, but I actually will need to go for a bit. I'll try to get back, but right now, there's some stuff going on, and I gotta take care of it. Fine. If you know what.
Okay.
But thanks for having me on.
If you can come back, that's great.
Yeah, thank you so much for having me on, and we gotta do this again real soon. Real soon.
Yes. We should. Epic 2-hour live stream where we rant about Square Enix coming soon.
Yes. But yeah, thanks again for having me on, man. Chat, thanks for joining in on the stream. Yep. Please stay here, hang out with them, talk JRPGs. And yeah, I'll catch you all later.
Yep. I'm not going anywhere. I'll be here till the end. And hope. In the arms of an angel.
All right. Well, catch you.
In the arms of a one-winged angel that you probably don't want to be in the arms of.
All right, man. I'll catch you later if I can get back in. But if not, I'm wishing you a great night, buddy.
Yeah. Yep, you too. And here we are. We are back again. All alone in the stream. I guess I can throw my camera back up because who the hell freaking cares at this point? Right? Wait, what do we got going on? Oh, okay. That was in the way. Okay, so... What should we talk about next? Favorite... It says favorite JRPG genre. So we could do that next, I guess. What are my favorite genre of JRPGs that I like to play? Turn-based is classic, but most of my favorite games are not turn-based, so there's that. For me, it would either be between tactical RPGs and because I've played a good amount of both of those, and they are probably they have some of my favorite games that I've ever played that are JRPGs. So I would probably go with one of those because when I think about it, when I think like my list of games, and when I'm like, okay, what are my favorite games from JRPGs, and I'm thinking Fire Emblem, I'm thinking Star Ocean, I'm thinking Tales of games. So as a genre, yeah, I'd probably have to go with that. I would probably say that strategy RPGs and action RPGs. Both genres are pretty fun, and I highly enjoy them. Do you guys have a favorite genre of JRPGs that you like to play? Let me know in the comment section if you would be ever so inclined. Oh, that's nice. Okay. It's a little tricky to talk about stuff when I don't have anybody else to bounce ideas off of. Let me see. I know I'm riveting in content right now, aren't I? Very few people are in chat right now, and I'm trying to think of something to talk about. Sorry about that. I'm going to take a drinking break. Hope you don't mind. Do, 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 do. Got too many tabs open right now. Let's close those. Going on in the stream. So, You know that I should get back to streaming some of the JRPGs that we have been playing? Maybe I'll do... Yeah, maybe I'll do a voting poll on Twitter and pop up for Persona. And maybe we'll get back to those here in a bit. Maybe to just kind of break things up a bit. Obviously, we want to go back to playing Crossrays again. I might play that later this, maybe this weekend we might play that. If the weather isn't too hot, that is either being not feeling well or having a lot of heat going on. And even though it's on the Oregon coast, I am upstairs in my room and I am sweaty. Very, very sweaty. Actually, give me a sec. It's starting to get hot already. Okay, there we go. That's a bit better. Hopefully some cool air will come into the room now. We'll circulate some cool air in here and try and cool the place off a bit. I was feeling so good earlier today. Okay, so I covered favorite genre. What do we got? We've got favorite soundtrack is the next one that we had up to talk about. So, favorite soundtrack from a JRPG. I have really been enjoying the Trails of Cold Steel series soundtrack. That one is really good, but obviously I've been talking about that way too much. So let's talk about other soundtracks that I really loved. I really loved Wild Arms 2's soundtrack. That game had some really great music, gave a lot of Western vibe, like spaghetti westerns and whatnot. I'm like, man, that's good music. That's like, if I feel like I'm in the Wild West. I feel like I'm watching a Wild West anime thing kind of going on, and I really like that. And boy, do I miss those games. We're probably not going to see that. That series pretty much died at this point. And I'm not expecting them to make a return anytime soon. Be nice if the original creators would come back, but we'll see what happens. What else? Obviously, Final Fantasy has some of the most memorable music in the entire genre. Like, everybody knows, like, the chimes and the victory song and all the other music that comes from the series. I'd probably say 7's was my favorite soundtrack out of all of the ones that were out there. But yeah, probably 7's because it's just so good. That's a really good soundtrack. I'm not even going to pretend that I don't love that soundtrack because I do. Very much so. I forgot I could do this. I forgot I could show comments. I'm such an idiot. I could have shown these while on stream. That would have been a lot better, wouldn't it? What other soundtracks are there out there? Kingdom Hearts has a pretty good soundtrack. Say what you will about its story and whatnot, and how incoherent it's become, but damn, it's got some great music. What do you guys think? Do you guys have a favorite soundtrack you want to talk about? Feel free to drop it in the comments if you want to. You know, just let me know. I know I have at least one person here still watching. Just, drop it in the comments. Don't be shy. I'm your friend. And I want to hear your opinions. Is anybody still present? Well, since no one's chiming in, they probably are just like busy working in the background or something, which is cool. Last topic is favorite antagonist. So it's come to this. We're talking about the bad guys. Who's our favorite bad guys? Oh man, that's kind of interesting for me. I don't know if I have any villains that are unique or from other games that other than like something from Final Fantasy that I'm like, oh, can I think of a villain, that I remember either fondly or not so fondly, technically? And all I can think of is Sephiroth from Final Fantasy VII. He's probably my favorite bad guy from Final Fantasy. I know he's not, some people might disagree with that choice, he's not that good. There are other villains in Final Fantasy that people say are better. I think a lot of people said that in Final Fantasy VI's Kefka is a better villain. And from what I've heard about the character, I'm like, yeah, he's a really good villain too. Probably a much better one than Sephiroth was, because Kefka actually wins, which is mostly you stop the villain before they win. But in the case of Kefka, he does win. And then basically you have to kind of pick up what's left. So that's pretty cool. Of course, antagonist doesn't always just mean bad guy. It also means like just people who get in your way. And what's really upsetting is I really liked Cypher from Final Fantasy VIII, and I kind of wish that you got to be him as the main protagonist and not Squall, because for some reason I thought he was cooler, especially when after his like major screw ups and whatnot. I want to see a redemption for him. I want him to join the party, but as far as I remember, I don't think that happens, unfortunately. But he's a really good antagonist. He's a good rival character for you. Seven does. I mean, Sephiroth kind of fills that void too in Seven, but whew, sorry, I'm yawning. But Yeah, I would probably give it to him. You know, there is something that I was talking about when it comes to, or not what I was talking about, but I talked about it a while with a friend of mine where we were talking about bad guys in, video games and stuff or in stories. It's like they're the villains that you just you hate them so much that you want to beat the crap out of them. And yeah, I've found myself finding that quite a bit in Trails of Cold Steel. Here I am again talking about Trails of Cold Steel. Seriously, go play the games if you have not, or play any of the Trails games. Just any of them. Pick one. I don't care which. They're all good. Legend of Heroes is probably basically my new obsession and my new favorite RPG franchise. So they just work so hard on these games, and I'm gonna promote it. But there were a couple of villains in both 1 and 2 that I'm like, I just want to beat the shit out of you. Unfortunately, one of those villains I don't get the satisfaction of finishing off because of other reasons. But I am hoping that I will have some form of satisfaction soon. Because I want to at least take one of these guys out. I really do. Come on. I'm expecting to at least have a shot at fighting them and teaching them a lesson. And I hope it's soon. Because there's a lot of douchebags that I genuinely don't like in that game. And I think that pretty much covers all the topics. And without Rabbit here, I don't really know where to go from here. I was hoping to go for at least 2 hours, but I don't know if we'll do that. Okay, guys, you can tell me. Do you have favorite antagonists from any JRPGs? Let me know in the comments. I will wait for your response. Let me get a drink of water while I'm here. Is anybody here? It says we have one person. Quan from Fantasy Star Online 2? I don't know very much about Quan, unfortunately. But hello, Bucky. Yeah. That does Bucky, doesn't it? Or Buki? No, that's not Bucky. I thought I read it as Bucky, but it can't be because that's not how it's spelled. So I could be doing it wrong. I'm sorry. I'll call you Buck if you want. If that's okay with you. Or if you want me to try the second option. Buki? If Buki works for you, far be it from me to far be it from me to question your name choice. But thank you, Quan from PSO2. I have not played very much of PSO2, unfortunately. I've played a little bit of it, but I've not played very much of it, so I don't know anything about the antagonists in the game. Or the bad guys. I'm trying to remember antagonists from other games too, but I'm kind of drawing a blank. You're kind of addicted at the moment. Hey, man, you're looking at my avatar is the character from the game that I'm obsessed with right now and addicted to. I'm not going to shame you for your addiction to a game. If you're obsessed with it and you want to plow through as much content as possible, you do that. Obviously in enough moderation so that you're not, starving yourself or losing sleep, but Although that sometimes is an impossibility because even I sometimes don't get to bed on time when I play Trails of Cold Steel. Sometimes I'm like so into the game, like I'm playing it like late at night and I don't get to bed till like probably around 2:30 a.m. and I'm like, I should have went to bed much sooner. That's why I kind of took a break this week from playing it, because I'm okay, don't worry. Well, I'm glad this, yeah, that's good. Gotta take care of yourself. The game will be there when you get back. Right? But I can understand being obsessed with something. Kind of wish I have more topics to talk about, because without Rabbit here, I'm kind of trying to figure out what to talk about, because I'd like to go for at least 2 hours at best. I'm trying to think of other... I can't really think of very many other antagonists. I was about to buy one of them, but I gave up. What, you run out of money? Or something? Getting into any of the Trails games is an endeavor, so if you, I recommend that if you're going to play it, make sure it's on your priority list of what you're playing. Because, yeah, it's going to take a while. Definitely going to take quite a few hours of your time. Like I told Rabbit, I spent about 80 plus hours in the first one, so that's a lot of time to dedicate to a single video game. I'm not even going to pretend that that's not a time sink. Let's see. What other characters? Let me see. I just don't like to spend a lot of money in games, you know. Because one day I'll be tired of the game. That's fair. What? Are there game? I'm sorry, Bucky or Buki. I'm a bit confused. I know money is a thing, so I understand. Sometimes you just don't have the money. I know I don't. At least not at this point in time. Let's see. Let's see. That's kind of funny. That's a funny post. Let's see. Da, da, da. That might be a topic for another time. I could probably talk about it now. I mean, why not? I'm just here chatting about JRPGs, so in a chill fashion, so it really doesn't matter. And I need to fill the void with something. So let's see. Sorry about the confusion. Hey, no worries, man. No worries. I'm cool with it. You're the only person in chat. You're my only friend right now. So I'm gonna do my best to accommodate you as best I can and not piss you off. If I get comments, don't worry about it. It happens. You know what? I've made a decision. I'm going to call you Rageshi from now on. Because that just sounds cool. Let's just call you Rageshi and we'll leave it at that. How about that? That works for me. You're not. Oh, good. I'm glad I'm not upsetting you because, trust me, I sometimes have that effect on people. As I wish. Well, you're darn right. It's how I wish. This is my stream. I'm kidding. Well, Rageshi, since you're here, maybe you can add to the conversation. Because we had other things that we were talking about beforehand with our buddy Rabbit, but you probably weren't here for that. Do you have a favorite JRPG weapon you want to share with everybody? You let me know. Must be one of those days where there's not a lot of people around. I normally have at least 2 or 3 people watching me at a time, but it happens. Oh, that's cool. I just thought of something and then I dropped the ball and can't remember what I was thinking about. Gosh darn it! That just stinks. My brain stopped working. Oh, that's what it was. Oh, I know. Let's drop in here. Oh, oops. That's not what I wanted to do. What? Okay, that's weird. Let me think. Maybe Gunblade from PSO2. Or next specified sword from one of the Sword Art Online games called Blue Rose Sword. Wait, that sounds familiar. Isn't the Blue Rose sword from Sword Art Online Alicization? I think that's what it was called. I can't remember how to pronounce the final word. I think that's what it was called. Well, that's not what I wanted to do. I know. Let's try that. What's this? Every JRPG. Oh my god, that would be a lot. I'm looking at the tier list thing right now. Just trying to find. That's quite a few girls. Quite a few characters. That sword is so beautiful. It is, really. Oh, wait. Dun, 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 dun. I don't play enough Persona to do that. I'm just trying to find something to do. Oh, here we go. Wait, what? Wait. Why is he there? Hold on a sec. Hold on a sec. I am going to share the screen for this because this is hilarious. This is kind of funny. Oh, wait, no. Chrome tab. There it is. Here we go. Boom. I'm looking for something to do, and I'm just like, you know what? Let's just throw in a tier list while we're at it because I got nothing better to do for a while. I just want to mess around. And this is supposed to be Persona 5 Royal Waifu tier list, and Yuki's here. That's Yuki, right? I'm trying to remember his name. I'm like, wait, why are you here? I'm so confused. I am a very confused boy right now. Why is he here? Don't get me wrong, he's fantastic. That the man is a beautiful human being, and he's possible, but I'm confused, and he's there obviously to troll me. Because I'm not gonna be dating him. I'm sorry. And I don't know everybody here. I'm trying to remember the names of everyone, but they're probably going to not come up a lot because I forgot their names, and some of them I haven't officially met. Like this girl right here. I don't know. I don't remember her name. Actually, I'm forgetting everybody's names. And I feel really bad. I feel that it's been a while since I played Persona 5. Because I know most of these girls. I don't know very much about her because she's from Royal, so I don't remember. But like An and Futaba and Makoto, and I obviously I'm recognizing the supporting girls too, but I'm having a tough time remembering their names. That's what happens when your names are all in Japanese, because I tend to forget them most of the time, right? You know, that's kind of the downside to it, is that I tend to forget. Maybe what I can do. It's not 5 characters. Maybe this will help me. Okay, that's one of the girls. That's Haru. I don't know who you are at all. You're completely different. You're completely strange to me. Wait, who? Oh, that's that girl. Hifumi Toga. Hifumi Toga. This girl right here is Hifumi Toga. I have not met her yet when I played Persona 5. Not in Royal and not in this version. Or in the previous version. I've not met her. But just from her appearance, I'm going to go off pure aesthetics here. She's kind of my type. I can't argue or lie about that. She is definitely my type. Just from looking at her design and whatnot, she is definitely my type. I love dark-haired girls with dark hair and dark long hair. I can't talk now. You see what I'm doing? I can barely talk. I know she's not a party member, but yeah. She's my type. I cannot argue with that. A lot of characters that I actually know. I like An quite a bit. Anna is cool. Very much so. Considering she's one of the longer running party members that you get early on, and when playing just the first Persona 5 game, I spent quite a bit of time with her, so she's pretty cool. Is there? Okay, so the red-haired girl is Sumari. Aesthetic-wise, I really like her design. I cannot stress how cool she looks. And as for Makoto I like quite a bit, actually. From the short amount of time that I did spend with her in the original Persona 5, that's a good character. I like her. I don't know if she's my all-time favorite, but from what I got the time I did spend with her, I kind of feel bad for her, so I have a lot of sympathy towards her. This girl's pretty cool, but I don't know her very well. Same for Futaba. I know a lot of people really like Futaba, but I don't really know that much about her. And then there's the older women in my life. Like the doctor. She's cool, but she kind of scares me. There's the photographer or the journalist. First time I met her was at a bar, and I'm underage, so no. Teacher is cool. I like her. And this girl requests too much money of me. There we go. Not a definitive list, but it's a list. How about that? Just for fun. That was fun. That was just something to kill some time. I like making waifu tier lists. Why the heck not? Oh no. Oh boy. I do I even want to work on this? Oh my god. That would be a nightmare. Going through all these characters would be a nightmare. Oh my god. I don't even know where to begin with that. It's like, oh hey, Azure Lane. I love that mobile game. Who wants to do a tier list? Yeah. I don't know about that. Because I can't even name off all these ships. I don't think anybody could from memory to name off everybody. Because good Lord. I'm just bored right now, and I'm just trying to find something to do. From a game or from some anime, too. No, this is a mobile game. This is a mobile game by the name of Azure Lane, where you are the commander of a fleet of World War II battleships or warships. All of these girls are representative of a ship of some kind, whether they be some type of destroyer, a battleship, submarines, all that stuff. That's what you're looking at right here. They are all based off of all different factions from World War II. So all the warships and battleships from World War II as waifus. It's a fun game to kind of goof around with. It's a fun little time sink for me that I really love. But yeah, good Lord. Sometimes I forget how many characters there are. And it's like, how many there are. Oh God, why do exist all that amount of girls? Jesus. Well, obviously you got to cater to everybody's potential taste, right? You know? You got to give the people what they want. You know? And I just kind of just want to mess around a bit because obviously I'm kind of bored and I don't know what to do with myself. And I just want to have some fun and continue to stream for no real reason. I know what to do. That's not right. How do you spell that? Okay, yeah. There we go. Oath Ring! I am going to hate myself. And it probably won't be finished at any point. But we're gonna have some fun. I could do that. That's true. I could do that. Well, I don't want to stop this stream and then start playing a game because that wasn't my plan for today. I just wanted to just chill and chat with people for no particular reason. I just want to have some fun and just mess around. The goal of the plan was just to probably go for a couple hours and then have with Rabbit, and then once he took off, I was gonna stop, but since he had to deal with something else off stream, and it's been probably about 20 minutes and he hasn't come back, now I'm just goofing off, and I'm okay with that. I covered the topics I wanted to talk about, and I just kind of just want to hang out and mess around. Dear God. This would take a long time to do it all on your own. Or I don't know if you could do this in one sitting. I was just kind of just curious because I was like, oh, hey. I just typed in waifus and this is what came up. Yeah, maybe we should do something else. Let's find something else to do. I'm just curious to see what people do in their free time. Oh my. Yep, that's a list. Some people have a lot of time on their hand to make these, because good lord, look at that. Jesus. I appreciate the people's dedication, you know? I appreciate that. FGO. I'm pretty sure I remember I did a list of this a long time ago for Fate Grand Order. But that list has grown since then, huh? I'm just kind of curious. Thinking a long time, more like a long year. Yeah, probably. It would probably take a year, maybe. Well, the biggest trick with that is that do you even have all of the girls on the thing to begin with? You know, are they even are they all available to you? Of course, with like things like Azure Lane, it's not so much. I mean, most of them are pretty much just a character trope, and that's about all they are. So it's not like I'm going in it for depth or anything. It's mostly just aesthetic, and maybe I like the character's personality and think they're cute, and that's about it. Not like don't care. Shouldn't this be don't care? Don't like? Not waifu, not necessarily hated. Burn on sight. My one question is there a troll character in here? Would I be able to find the troll character? Because I know some people, and they love to troll. So I'm going to just kind of breeze through this real quick and double check to see if the character I'm thinking of is here, or see if they're here. I don't see them, so I'm gonna go with no. They're not here. This list has failed me. I saw almost all the Fate series and animes and movies, so let's see if I can help. If you want to help, you can. But basically, this is just my, your personal favorite list. Let's see. Do I want to do? Yeah, you know what? Why the hell not? I'll update my list. Because before, when I did it, there were a lot of characters that just were not available at the time, or they didn't exist in the game, and that's been probably about a year since then. So a lot of these characters have become available, or they are available now. So yeah, why not? Let's do that. We'll probably start from the top and work our way down. So let's see. We get to start with Gotta start with MASH, apparently, because that's what the game wants me to do. So basically, everybody's favorite Kohai. Where would I put MASH on a list? I don't remember where I put anybody last time. MASH is really cute. I can't deny how much how endearing she is. You know, this is bothering me. Seriously, people. We'll say that. That's cool. Okay. Now that we did that, now that's not bothering me anymore. Okay, so next character that's on the list is we got Artoria Pen Dragon. The most generic of characters. Basically the main face of the franchise. How do I feel about Artoria? Original Artoria. Not any of her alternates, just basic Artoria. So, I'm going to put her kind of with MASH too, because I like her, but I don't like her that much. No, you know what? No. I really liked her in Fate Zero, so I can't just write her off like that. I do like her more than MASH. I will say that. Saber Alter. Considering for the longest time in the game she was my main Saber for a long time before I got others. And there's something about her personality that's a little bit more interesting. I do fear for my life around her, but there's something about her that I like a bit more than the normal one. I think it's because I don't know, there's something about her aesthetic that's just a bit more pleasing to look at. It could be the black, even though I prefer blue, but I don't know, there's just something about her character and personality that's a complete shift from what you expect. Okay. Saber Lily. Middle ground on her. I have no opinion. Nero. Some people are probably going to not like me for this because Nero is super popular. I like Nero, but I'm not in love with her. Not even remotely. Attila the Hun or Altera. I'm neutral. I don't really have an opinion on her one way or another. She's okay. She's cute, she's powerful, she's useful, her haircut is beautiful, etc. Yeah, are we referring to Artoria? Or are we referring to somebody else? I'm not sure. Because we'll probably go through the list fairly quickly. Let's see. Adelante. What was she? She was the Archer of Red, right? If I remember correctly. Oh wait, no. Or was she an Archer of Black? I can't remember. She's pretty good in the game. I never really use her though. Yeah, she's probably just middle ground for me. I don't dislike her. I kind of liked her in the show. I kind of like that whole kind of personality of she wants to protect children. Uriel, one of the Gorgon sisters. You know what? Uriel, I'm gonna put you up in the like section because you helped me get through Camelot. So you were a big help to me. Oh, that's fine. You have a good night, man. I'm just gonna goof around probably for another hour or so. Who knows how long I will be here while I mess around. You have a good night. Have fun. I hope you have a wonderful day and whatnot. There we go. Okay. Back to my tier list because I can. So, let's see. Where were we? Elizabeth. Yeah, no. God, I hate that character. Medusa. Medusa. I'd put her under favorite. Other favorites. I do really like her. I like Boudica. Boudica is cool. Ushi Wakamaru. Yeah, I like Ushi Wakamaru. Yeah, Antoinette. I like her. She's pretty cute. Martha. Martha. Where would I put Martha? I'd probably put her there. Media. She's okay. There's parts of her that I don't like. Steno. Burn and fire. Burn it in fire. Genkei. I don't really care for Genkei, like, at all. Don't love her, I don't really care for her at all. Kind of the same with Camilla. I don't like either of them. Kiyohime. What was this girl's name? I forgot her name. I forgot the character's name. Oh, god damn it. She is pretty cute, though. I like her design. I'm drawing a blank on her name, though. God damn it. Where would I put Kiyohime? I really like her design, but she's also a stalker, and she kind of terrifies me. So I don't know where I would put her. Not waifu. Not necessarily hated. Tamamo Cat. I'm neutral. Don't really care one way or another. Oh, Elizabeth, you're still here. Go away. Obviously. All Elizabeths will burn. Actually, you know what? I'm not going to include alternates. Because I think that's unfair. A lot of people like some of the alternate designs for characters, but for me, I'm just kind of just having fun. Rabbit can't make it into voice chat, but he is here. Well, that's good, man. I kind of just shifted gears and I just messed your end. I'm happy for the hour we did get to hang out, so that was fun. And now I'm just killing time because I can. You know? So, oh wait, what am I doing? Okay. Yeah, so far this is the tier list that we've got so far. John d'Arc. John d'Arc. Where would I put John? I don't know if I'd put her with the other favorites or just in the like category. I can't put her in the waifu category because I don't like her that much. What the heck? This is not a stream for that. So please leave. Okay, if that's how it's going to be. I don't like people getting into my streams and doing something that I don't, messing around like that. Was that you, Rabbit? Yes. No politics. I don't do politics on this channel. I talk about nerd stuff. I don't do politics. Keep that stuff out of here. I know I've talked about politics when it pertains to, other things when it comes to entertainment, but I've moved past it. So I don't like talking about it anymore. Let's see. Now, where was I? John d'Arc. I'll put her in the light category, I guess. Okay, this is an interesting one. Technically Orion, but actually the goddess Artemis. Oh boy. Artemis is a middle ground, and it's one middle ground. It's a line I'm not willing to cross because I don't want to die. Am I still seeing that person? Sorry, you're going to be put in timeout. I'm not here to deal with trolls tonight. I'm sorry. You can, if you want to be here and you want to just enjoy the conversation and have fun, that's fine. But please don't, mess with my stream, please. I'm trying to have fun. Okay. So where was I? We've got Tamamo. Uh-oh. We have Rabbit's favorite. No, it's okay. That's fine. They're just in timeout, but if they continue to persist, I will be blocking them. Because I don't know what their intentions are. And I'm not about to play that game. I'm not interested in playing games with those types of people right now. Oh no. How much will Rabbit hate me? How much do I want Rabbit to hate me today? Because we are talking about his best girl. I guess to be honest, I don't hate Tamamo either. Sad thing is, it's similar to Rabbit. I don't have a Tamamo on my account. So it's a sad day. Sad noises. I put her in other favorites. I think she's a good character. I have played around with her with friend accounts, so I cannot deny Tamamo is a good girl. I don't know if I would say best girl, because she does make it a habit of calling you her husband, which is a little bit confusing. Francis Drake. I like Francis Drake, but that's about it. Anne and Bonnie, I'm kind of middle ground on those two. Midia Lily. Now this is an alternate that I will consider. Yeah, there's some alternates I'll consider. Any of them that are like Swimsuit or Holiday, I'm not going to consider. But if there's someone of an alternate personality trait of the character, then I'll consider it. But she kind of falls into the same category as the normal Media, with one exception being that she's a small child. I do not want the FBI to come after me. You have chosen wisely. I certainly hope I did. Okay. We got Okita. Okita Soji. That's not hard. That is not hard for me to pick at all. I love Soji. Actually, the first three are pretty much like no-brainers. So, Nobunaga and Skyhawk. But Skyhawk will get top billing. No ifs, ands, or buts. there is no debate here. She is my top waifu. So no one can say otherwise. She is my favorite. She is best girl. Nursery rhyme. Same thing with Ilya. No, Mr. FBI, please don't come after me. These are only my daughters, and I only want to give them head pats. Same goes for Jack. Head pats only. Head pats only. That's the rule. Only head pats. Mordred. Where would I put Mordred? Interesting. I'm gonna put her in other favorite. As a character, I like Mordred, but I don't like her more than these four up here right now. Artoria Lancer Alter. She's okay. Frankenstein. I can't understand her, as is the case with most berserkers, so you get to go in the middle ground category. And then there's Mysterious Heroine X. Kind of feel the same about her, to be honest. Uh-oh. Brunhilde. No thank you. Not a waifu. Not necessarily hated. She just scares me. Similarly to Kiyohime, she kind of intimidates and terrifies me. Oh, we already picked someone for Nero. Nero Bride's character is not any more different than Nero, so I can't justify that. And I forgot this character. I forgot her name. She's from another property that I can't remember. I'm middle ground on her. I don't care either way. Let's see. Florence Nightingale. She's going in this category because she scares me. She is a problem child if ever I've seen one. Or maybe not a problem child. But she is, a bit of a problem. I just don't want her to rip me apart. I'll be friendly with her, but I don't want her to hurt me. Maeve, she's a thought. Go away. I forgot her name. I forgot. Is her name Elizabeth too? I can't remember. I like her. She's okay. John Alter. Where would we put John Alter? We put Jean in the normal section, but where would we put her altered state? I actually kind of like her altered state a bit more. Maybe it's because I spent time with the swimsuit version of her during the summer event this year. And her kind of, I don't know if you would call it yandere tendencies or tsundere tendencies. I'd probably go with some tsundere and some yandere stuff. She kind of scares me, but she doesn't scare me enough that I think she'd hurt me. Not like these three. These three terrify me. There's Ilya. Middle ground. Shuten Doji. What would we do with Shuten? Middle ground. I don't like alcoholics. Xuanzang. Actually, I'd put her up here. I liked her character quite a bit when I played through Camelot. So that's where she's going to go. Miyamoto no Raiko. Let's see. Considering her character designer is the same guy from Valkyria Chronicles, even though I don't like her personality nearly as much as other people do. But I do like her quite a bit, but not enough to roll for her. At least I haven't rolled for her before. And then there's Ibaraki Doji. I kind of feel the same way about her as I do with Shuten. Artoria Lancer. Near the top. I think she is very solid character-wise. Nitocris. Nitocris is going in the favorite section because she's probably one of my best casters currently in the game. Remember, Yandere derives from dere, meaning lovey-dovey, and Yandere, meaning bitch, be crazy. You're not wrong. You're not wrong, Rabbit. You're not wrong at all. And then there's Serenity, Hassan of Serenity. I really like her. She's really cute. Leonardo da Vinci. Where would I put da Vinci? Probably here. I like her. Okay, most of these are alternates, so we're not going to include them. Then there's the two Ilya characters, or from Prisma Ilya characters. They're going to go in middle ground, because I have no real opinion about them one way or another. What was this? Not Medusa. Cleopatra. I don't really have very much of an opinion on Cleopatra, if I'm being honest. Ishtar. Ishtar is good. I like Ishtar, but not a whole lot. But I like her enough. What was this girl's name? She's a god of some type. Gosh darn it, I'm drawing a blank. I forgot her name. Son of a monkey's uncle. I know what I have to do. G-O... Class writer. Quetzalcoatl, that's her name. I knew it was a name that I wasn't going to remember off the top of my head, so I appreciate that I looked that up. Quetzalcoatl. She's going to go in this category because she's threatened to body slam and harm me. She's pretty cool, though. I like her, but... And here's Medusa. Lily. I'm going to put her in the middle ground. And then there's Medusa as an Avenger. I kind of like her as an Avenger a little bit more. Not as well as I like her as writer, but she's pretty cool. And then there's Jaguar Warrior. I like Jaguar Warrior. She's funny. I like her mainly because she's funny. Tiamat. Why is Tiamat here? That's a boss fight. That. Burn it on sight. I'm not going to deal with that shit. Okay. Chia pie. Our fun noodle loving crazy girl who ends up in multiple different dimensions. We got to put her up pretty high. And then there's Mysterious Heroine X Alter. I'm going to put her in other favorite, which is a lot higher than normal Mysterious Heroine X. I just like her design a lot more. There's just something even more amazing about it, mainly because she's a freaking Sith Lord. And it's kind of cool. Cha-Cha. You're a bit too young, so you go in middle ground. Do 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 do. What are we gonna do? It's Passion Lip and Milty. I don't really have opinions on them right now. They don't really speak to my interests very much. This is Gozen, right? Don't really know very much about her. BB. Character-wise, burn it with fire. She's kind of a piece of shit. She's trouble. She's nothing but trouble. You don't like the evil dragoness deity? No, not really. not really interested. Not really interested in the mother of all monsters, you know? Where would I put Kiara? Women who terrify me department. Actually, you know what? Well, let's put BB over here because I don't hate her, but she scares me. That's more appropriate. This is caster that I forgot the name of. No opinions on these characters pretty much at all. Do I have opinion on Paul Bunyan? Paul Bunyan is kind of a funny character. Pravarti. There's going to be a fair amount of middle ground because I don't know very much about Pravarti. This is Tomoe Gozen, if I remember correctly. I really like her design. I don't know why, but I really am. I'm really into her design. Then there's this assassin. And I forgot their names. These are assassin characters I don't know very well. This one, I can't remember her name. I think it was Kanto. I don't know very much about her, but I like her design. That much I do know. And then there's this caster and this lancer and another caster that I don't know anything about because I haven't played those chapters. So I'm kind of neutral when it comes to them. I don't know anything. Abigail. Sorry, I'm not into tentacles. Not interested in that. Sorry. Not interested. Oh. Ereshkigal. She has to go up here. I really liked Ereshkigal when I played through Babylon, so I gotta put her up here. It's the right thing to do. I don't have her. I know she's coming back, so I want to actually start saving again to hopefully get her. And what is this girl's name? She's the famous Japanese painter. I forgot her name. What was her name? She's a foreigner, and I can't remember her name. Hokusai, that's it. Hokusai. Hokusai is... she's okay. She's pretty cool. Semiramis. Just from character personality alone, I don't like her. This is another Ilya character that I don't know. Or something of that nature, I can't remember. Anastasia. Yeah, she's okay. I like her design. And this is Atalante Alter. Where's the normal Atalante? Kind of probably put her in the same category. Kind of middle ground. Don't dislike her, don't hate her. Oh boy. This will be interesting. This is Okita Alter. Now obviously we want to put Okita Alter up here with the normal Okita because both are great. But I like Okita Alter even more, almost a little bit more than normal Okita because of goddamn how adorable she There was a final scene during the third Guda Guda event where she wanted to be referred to as Little Okita. And it was goddamn adorable. I don't know why, but good lord, she is precious as all get out. She's a badass, and she's really cute. So, I can't be mad. I cannot be mad. A lot of the FGO exclusive characters either only Stay Night, Blade Works, Zero, Apocrypha, and Extra. Yeah, there's some that I don't know either. It's mainly just because I haven't played the chapters yet. Like some of these characters I do know because I've played the chapters where they're involved. Like Media Lily, I know. Orion, I know. Kind of know. But the ones that are like right now that are like at the bottom, like Gozen and like all these characters, like right here, I don't know them at all because I haven't played any of the stories or chapters they're involved in. So I have no real opinion on them because I don't know anything about their characters. So that's the reason why. Okay. Well, this is interesting. We have Valkyrie, who just came out recently, and they have all three versions of her. I am middle ground on her as well because I don't know her very well. Although I would say, just for the sake of design purpose, I do like the dark-haired one a bit more. I do like her, design-wise, but I don't know anything about their character other than that. And then the last one is Skasahawk Scotty. Or Skasahawk Caster. And she goes up here with the normal Skasahawk, obviously. And that pretty much catches us up to where we're at in NA as of right now. Ah, I see, says the blind man. Yeah, that pretty much catches us up. Because after that, I don't even know who this character is. Because I think the next... Yeah, the next story beat will be with somebody else. I can't remember. First Emperor of China, if I remember correctly. But as of right now, I don't really know very much about these two. Or this alter ego over here. I don't know anything about... Well, I remember this one. I think her name was Yufei. I can't remember. I remember a lot of people talking about her when she came out with the first emperor, who's a ruler. Everyone loved the first emperor, but hated her because she sucks. She was not a very good assassin. But for the most part, I don't know very much about any of these other characters as of right now. Because they're not out yet. In NA yet. There's this girl, too, who is a big fan of Merlin. So, I don't know. You know what, though? There is one thing. There is another character that I'm going to put up on the top of the waifu list, which would be Nobunaga Avenger. Mainly just because it's Nobunaga, and I freaking love Nobunaga in Fate. So, there we go, everybody. There's the tier list. At least as it stands right now. Give me your thoughts. Is it a good tier list? Is it a bad tier list? Am I just being really weird? You let me know. And I think I was talking quite a bit, and now I need to get a drink. Ah. But hey, we got a list at least. And we'll probably do it again next year. Probably. Actually, out of my... Let's go. Okay, let me see. Let's see, where are we right now? Happy New Year 2019. That's not right. Memories campaign. Battle for New York. Mysterious Country of Oniland. Okay. 15 million download campaign. Yeah. Sin release campaign. I'm just kind of just looking to see what's the next banner I'm saving for. Probably the one with the Reshka Go in it. Because I want to try and get her. I'm also looking to see if there's a banner with maybe some of the Knights of the Round Table I'm missing. But I'm not really seeing very much of that, if I'm being honest. Because I'm still missing Mordred. Good list, but not enough Tamamo. Is that how your list would go, Rabbit? Just nothing but Tamamo? There's only 2 versions of Tamamo. Unless you want to talk about Tamamo Cat. And I don't know if she counts. And I weep for Rabbit's poor luck. Oh, wait. I know she's not officially out yet, but this is Ryder Da Vinci, isn't it? Yeah. Ryder Da Vinci has to go up there, too. Because she's... I have seen her in-game, so... I'll download that. Why not? Do. There we go. And now it's been shared to Twitter. There we go. You better believe it. It's all Tamamo all the time. 24/7. 365 days a year. Rabbit is a very one-track minded man when it comes to waifus. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. It's a joke. Don't take it seriously. Actually, the funniest thing was actually, maybe I should show this to Rabbit because Rabbit was gone for I kind of want to show it just for fun again because I'm like, dear God. Hold on a second. Give me a sec. Because we had one person in and I was like looking for something to do and I was like, what about Azure Lane? What about there's probably a tier list for the Azure Lane crew. And this is what comes up. My good Lord. This would be a nightmare to complete. Oh my God. I was like, that's too much. That's a lot. That's a lot of girls to go through. I'm like, I don't know if I would want to do that. Because, oh my goodness. Because, oh boy. I might screw around with this a bit. I don't know, but I might play around with that later. Good gods. I know, right? I mean, I like a lot of these characters, but yeah. This would be quite the task to go through. Should I dedicate a stream to do just that? No, I don't know about that. It would be kind of fun to just mess around with, you know? I wonder. This might be fun to mess around with at some point. Probably not tonight, but at some point. That would be fun. It's funny, but I think it was very similar. I think a while back, I tried to do a tier list for like female characters from anime, and that was such a large list, and multiple characters I didn't even know. I mean, at least in some cases with Azure Lane, I know at least most of them in some form or capacity. But yeah, some of them are probably just going to go by the wayside, and I'm not even going to know them. Actually, hold on a second. I want to do this real quick. I want to find my favorite girl. That's what I want to do right now. I just want to find her and see if she's here. Because please tell me she's in here. Because if she's not, this list is trash. I'm not seeing her. Where are you? Oh, there you are. I found her. The only one that matters. Wait, no, that's not fair. Where's the other one? I see her sister, but I don't see her. Where are you? You have to be here somewhere. We're one of the first ships in the game. Would make no sense if you weren't here. I'd be very confused and baffled if you weren't here, Takao. Oh, there you are. Way near the bottom. How dare they? There. I made it simple for myself. I have to at least pick the two girls that I have oath rings on, right? That's at least fair, right? I got to put John Bart and Takao up there. It's only fair. Why Albacore is up here twice, I don't know. But there we go. I at least feel satisfied. That's fair enough. Yeah, I think so. I did. You know what was kind of funny? Actually sharing that one picture with you, Rabbit, of one of the other ships called Hunter. And I'm like, Rabbit, does this remind you of anything? And you were all like, nightmares. And I was like, I can understand that. I understand completely and entirely. I like her design, though. That was a cool design. I was like, oh, that's neat. Way to go. But so many ships to go through. Oh boy. Fear the old blood. Fear the old blood. Fear the old blood. Fear the old blood. Yeah, pretty much. Well, yeah, I don't. Actually, that's the one thing that's kind of interesting with Azure Lane. Right now, on my account, I have another oath ring that I can use. I can marry another ship girl if I so desire. The question would be, who would I pick? I haven't decided that yet. Maybe the goal should be to give an oath ring to at least one ship girl from each faction. Because right now, while I'm playing the game, I have my ships separated by factions. I put Jean Bart on the French team, Takao is on the Japanese team, or the Sakura Empire team. So maybe I should either pick somebody from the Royal Navy or someone from the Eagle Union. But I haven't decided yet. I would be tempted to give it to Jean Bart's sister Rikalu, though. If I'm being honest. The game did give me another oath ring, and I would be very tempted to give it to Rikalu. Because she is goddamn gorgeous. I'm just killing. If you hadn't noticed, I'm killing time till 7 o'clock. I don't know why, but that's what I'm doing right now. I'm just killing a bit of time. And then I'm going to close out the stream, probably. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah. I'm at least thankful that that game is fair with its gacha and whatnot. I love that I don't have to spend any money. All I can do here is nod and smile since I've not played Azure Lane. And yes, I noticed. Yeah. It's just one of those games where I mainly just play to collect. I don't know why. But I tend to go back to it periodically, so. Yeah, absolutely. The only thing you need to spend money on, if you want to spend any money at all, is for costumes. That's the only thing that requires money. And you don't need to do it. The game also gives free costumes away for some of the characters too, so if you want to change certain ships' costumes, you can do that. I will admit that I did buy some costumes earlier during the summer when I still had a job. So there's that. I did buy some. Not a whole lot, but I did buy a few. Because I had to. I had to get Jean Bart's... Jean Bart has only a couple costumes in the game. And she is my pirate wife. And she deserves a costume. So I got her swimsuit one. Because she wears a pirate hat on it. And she looks amazing. I also ended up getting Rikalu's costume too because I bought one of the packs that comes with a free costume, and when I got Rikalu's, so sometimes you just got to get the goods. You're not wrong. This is we are a stream of culture. We have to, man. We have to. I think, yeah. I also picked up one of Takau's extra costumes too. So, actually, hold on. You want to know the one thing I haven't done is I haven't tried to play that other Azure Lane game that was actually, what was it? It was like an actual action game of some sort. Let's see. But yeah. That's right. There's an action game on the PC and PS4. Is there? Yes, there is. I have not had a chance to play it, but it looks kind of fun. A little disappointed that there aren't more ships on it, but considering the budget for that game, it's understandable. So I will not get to see my pirate wife, unfortunately, from what I remember of the roster of characters that are available. But at least Takao is there, so I will at least have Takao. So I can't be mad about that. I need to, you know what? What was that game? PS4. Yes, Azure Lane Crosswave. I wonder, how much is it right now? I'm going to go on Amazon real quick and look. Crosswave Standard Edition, $50. Okay. Commander Calendar Edition for $35. What is this? UK import. Oh, okay. It's a UK version. I don't know what you are. Go away. The 12-page art desk calendar. Oh, so this is the UK version of the game. Ah, okay. Interesting. Not opposed to that. That's kind of cool. Huh. That's what DLC is for, am I right? No! Don't make me have to pay for more ships. If only they had a pull list. If only it had a gacha. I'd do that. No, I'm kidding. More likely if they did that with that game, boy howdy, there'd be a lot of coding and programming to get that done. Oh my god. If I had to hazard a guess. But yep. Oh, Rabbit, I haven't asked you in a while. How have you been doing with Tales of Krystoria lately? I was going to ask you a while ago. It never ends. People always pay for their ships. Pun somewhat intended. I don't know why that's so funny to me, but it is. That was really funny. I don't know why, but it's hilarious. I've been so occupied with other events and whatnot for like Azure Lane and whatnot. I completely have neglected Tales of Christoria. I need to get back to that. You're waiting for an update so the game won't crash on you. Gotcha. That is an important point. Got to make sure the game don't crash. Because I forgot you're playing it on an emulator. I, however, am not. I am playing it normally on my phone. So I will say one thing. I have not had any luck so far getting new what are they? UR characters? Oh wait, no, SSR characters. I haven't gotten anybody new. Of course, since I haven't been playing the game fanatically like I was when it first launched, I guess that kind of makes sense. I will say one thing, like Azure Lane right now has been one event after another for the last few weeks. I can't remember. There was like an event for some of the new... What was it? There were new Royal Navy ships that were added, so they added another event, and then they did a rerun for the Ironblood ships, or one of the reruns for the Ironbloods. And now they have the event for Hunter, and I have to grind to get Hunter. Because, god damn it. It's one of those really weird ones where you actually have to gain enough affinity with the ship in order to acquire it, and I don't like that at all. I would much prefer to roll for the character, if I'm being honest. But it is a free ship, so I guess I will try to acquire her. But I just have to be patient and wait. Anyway, I guess that ends the stream, huh? I think the grind, it never ends. Yes, definitely not. Especially for if you want to get some free ships in the game. Because that's another thing that Azure Lane likes to do sometimes with its events. Some of its ships that are part of the pull or for the gacha are also available to be picked up via just event currency. So if you can't get them through spending your cubes, you can always just pick them up by grinding the event. So I did that. And I got, what was it, King George V, and I think the event prior to that was Hermione. So, yeah. Anyway, guys, end of stream, end of chat. I am going to go. I'm going to probably go find something to eat and enjoy the rest of my evening. And I hope everybody had fun, even though Rabbit had to duck out for a bit. I had fun having him here. Hopefully we'll get to do it again, and hopefully with less interruption, I hope. But yeah, I will see you guys in the next stream. I will probably be playing SD Gundam Cross Rays on Sunday. So enjoy your meal. I have no idea what I'm going to be eating, so that'll be a fun adventure in and of itself. I'll probably be making dinner. But yeah, I'll talk to you guys later. Goodbye.